Hey everyone. We are going to take one more step in this chronological Bible reading, and we're going to pick up where we left off in First Chronicles, and we're going to read chapters 3, 4, and 5, and a good chunk of that is also still names and sons and genealogy, and so hang in there with me, if you will. So let's do this, because there's a lot of names that Lord only knows I'm probably butchering them, but here we are. Okay, these are the sons of David that were born to him in Hebron. The firstborn Amnon by Ahinoam the Jezreelitess. The second Daniel by Abigail the Carmelitess. The third Absalom, whose mother was Maacah, and the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth Adonijah, whose mother was Haggith. The fifth Shephatiah by Abital. The sixth Ithream by his wife Eglah. 6 were born to him in Hebron, where he reigned for 7 years and 6 months. And he reigned 33 years in Jerusalem. These were born to him in Jerusalem: Shimeah, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon. 4 by Bathshua, the daughter of Amiel. Then Ibhar, Elishama, Eliphalet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, another Elishama, Eliada, and Eliphalet. 9. All these were sons, David's sons, besides the sons of the concubines, and Tamar was their sister. The descendants of Solomon: Rehoboam, Abijah his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son, Ammon his son, Josiah his son. The sons of Josiah are Johanan, the firstborn, and the second Jehoiakim, the third Zedekiah, and the fourth Shallum. The descendants of Jehoiakim: Jeconiah his son, Zedekiah his son, and the sons of Jeconiah the captive: Shealtiel his son, Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jechemiah, Hoshama, and Nedabiah. And the sons of Pedaiah, Zerubbabel, and Shimei. And the sons of Zerubbabel, Meshullam, and Hananiah, and Shelomith was their sister. And Hashubah, Ohel, Berechiah, Asadiah, and Jushabesed, 5. The sons of Hananiah, Pelatiah, and Jeshiah, his son Raphiah, his son Arnan, his son Obadiah, his son Shechaniah. The sons of Shechaniah: Shemaiah, and the sons of Shemaiah: Hattush, Igal, Bariah, Neariah, and Shaphat, 6. The sons of Neariah: Elionai, Hizkiah, and Azrikam, 3. The sons of Elionai: Hodaviah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akub, Yohanan, Deliah, and Anani, 7. Oh, here we go. The sons of Judah: Perez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, and Shobal. Reiah, the son of Shobal, was the father of Jahath, and Jahath was the father of Ahumai and Lahad. These were the families of the Zoratites. These were the sons of Itam: Jezreel, Ishma, and Idbash, and their sister was Hazelelponi. And Penuel was the father of Gedor, and Ezer the father of Husha. These were the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah, the father of Bethlehem. Ashur, the father of Tekoa, had 2 wives, Helah and Naara. Naara bore him Azuham, Hefer, Temeni, and Ahashtarai. These are the sons of Naara. The sons of Helah: Zereth, Izhar, and Ethnan. Koz was the father of Anub, Zobeba, and the families of Aharal, the son of Harum. Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother called his name Jabez, because saying, I bore him in pain. Jabesh called on the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that thou wouldst bless me and enlarge my border, and that thy hand might be with me, and that thou wouldst keep me from harm, so that it might not hurt me." And God granted what he asked. Chelub, the brother of Shuha, was the father of Mehir, who was the father of Eshton. Eshton was the father of Bethrapha, Paseah, and Tehina, the father of Ernahash. These are the men of Rekha. The sons of Kenaz, Othniel and Sarai. And the sons of Othniel, Hathath and Meonotai. Meonotai was the father of Ophrah, and Sarai was the father of Joab, the father of Geharashim, so called because they were craftsmen. The sons of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Iru, Elah, and Naam. And the sons of Elah, Kenaz. The sons of Jehalalel, Ziph, and Ziphah, Turiah, and Azarel. The sons of Ezra, Ether. The sons of Ezra, Jether, Mered, Epher, and Jalon. These are the sons of Bithiah, the daughter of Pharaoh, whom Mered married, and she conceived and bore Miriam, Shammai, and Ishbah, the father of Eshtemoa. And his Jewish wife bore Jared, the father of Gedor, Heber, the father of Soko, and Jekuthiel, the father of Zanoah. The sons of the wife of Hodiah, the sister of Naam, were the fathers of Keilah the Garmite and Eshtemoa the Maacatite, the sons of Shimon, Amnon, Rinnah, Ben-Hanan, and Tilon. The sons of Ishi, Zoeth, and Ben-Zoeth. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, the father of Lekah, Laadah, the father of Mareshah, and the families of the house of linen workers at Bet Ashbea, and Jochim, and the men of Kozebah and Joash, and Zeraph, who ruled in Moab and returned to Lahem. Now the records are ancient. These were the potters and inhabitants of Netaim and Gederah. They dwelt there with the king for his work. The sons of Simeon, Nemuel, Jamin, Jarib, Zerah, Shoal. Shallum was his son, Mibsam his son, Mishma his son. The sons of Mishma, Hamuel his son, Zakur his son, Shimei his son. A lot of family names. Shimei had 16 sons and 6 daughters, but his brothers had not many children, nor did all their family multiply, like the men of Judah. They dwelt in Beersheba, Moladah, Hazar Shual, Bilhah, Ezem, Tolad, Bethuel, Hormah, Ziklag, Markaboth, Hazar Zusim, Betbiri, and Sha'araim. These were their cities until David reigned, and their villages were Etam, Ain, Rimmon, Token, and Ashan, 5 cities, along with all their villages, which were round about these cities as far as Baal. These were their settlements, and they kept a genealogical record. Meshobab, Jamlech, Josha, the son of Amaziah, Joel, Jehu, the son of Joshabiah, the son of Sariah, son of Aziel, Elionai, Jaakobah, Jeshahiah, Azahiah, Adiel, Jezemiel, Benaiah, Zisa, the son of Shiphi, son of Elon, son of Jedediah, son of Shimri, son of Shemaiah. These mentioned by name were princes in their family, and their fathers' houses increased greatly. They journeyed to the entrance of Gedor to the east side of the valley to seek pasture for their flocks, where they found good, rich pasture. And the land was very broad, quiet, and peaceful, for the former inhabitants there belonged to Ham. These, registered by name, came in the days of Hezekiah, king of Judah, and destroyed their tents and the Meunim, who were found there, and exterminated them to this day, and settled in their place because there was pasture there for their flocks. And some of them, 500 men of the Simeonites, went to Mount Seir, having as their leaders Pelatiah, Neariah, Rephiah, and Uzziel, the sons of Ishi. And they destroyed the remnant of the Amalekites that had escaped, and they have dwelt there to this day. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, for he was the firstborn. But because he polluted his father's couches, birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the sons of Israel, so that he is not enrolled in the genealogy according to the birthright. Though Judah became strong among his brothers, and a prince was from him, yet the birthright belonged to Joseph. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Joel, Shemaiah his son, Gog his son, Shimei his son, Micah his son, Reiah his son, Baal his son, Beerah his son, whom Tiglath-Pileser king of Assyria carried away into exile. He was a chieftain of the Reubenites. And his kinsmen by their families, when the genealogy of their generations was reckoned, the chief, Jael and Zechariah, and Bela the son of Azaz, son of Shema, son of Joel, who dwelt in Arior as far as Nebo and Baal-meon. He also dwelt to the east as far as the entrance of the desert this side of the Euphrates, because their cattle had multiplied in the land of Gilead. And in the days of Saul they made war on the Hagrites who fell by their hand, and they dwelt in their tents throughout all the region east of Gilead. The sons of Gad dwelt over against them in the land of Bashan as far as Salika. Joel the chief, Shepham the second, Janai and Shaphat in Bashan, and their kinsmen according to their fathers' houses, Michael, Meshullam, Sheba, Jorai, Jachin, Zia, and Eber, 7. These were the sons of Abihail, the son of Huri, son of Jeroiah, son of Gilead, son of Michael, son of Jeshishai, son of Jadu, son of Buz. Ahi, the son of Abdiel, son of Guni, was the chief in their fathers' houses, and they dwelt in Gilead, in Bashan, and in its towns, and all the pasture lands of Sharon to their limits. All of these were enrolled by genealogies in the days of Jotham, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, king of Israel. So you're getting a little bit of a foreshadowing of the different kings and things, but we're almost there. The Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh had valiant men who carried shield and sword and drew the bow, expert in war, 44,760, ready for service. They made war upon the Hagrites, Jetur, Naphesh, and Nodab, and when they received help against them, the Hagrites and all who were with them were given into their hands, for they cried to God in the battle, and he granted their entreaty because they trusted in him. They carried off their livestock, 50,000 of their camels, 250,000 sheep, 2,000 asses, and 100,000 men alive. For many fell slain because the war was of God, and they dwelt in their place until the exile. The members of the half-tribe of Manasseh dwelt in the land. They were very numerous, from Bashan to Baal-Hermon, Sinir, and Mount Hermon. These were the heads of their fathers' houses: Epher, Ishi, Eliel, Azriel, Jeremiah, Hodaviah, and Jadiel, mighty warriors, famous men, heads of their fathers' houses. But they transgressed against the God of their fathers, and played the harlot after the gods of the peoples of the land, whom God had destroyed before them. So the God of Israel stirred up the spirit of Pul, king of Assyria, the spirit of Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and he carried them away, namely the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, and brought them to Halah, harbor, Harah, and the river Gozan to this day. And that, my friends, is our reading for April 25, 2026. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for sitting down and listening to me butcher these names. And yeah, we're going to keep going. I believe tomorrow is another day in the Psalms, and then we'll pick up in Chronicles again. But for now, this is it. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, take care, and bye for now.